Hey, this is Phil Lilley, Lilley's Landing Resort and Marina on Lake Taneycomo. We're going to do one cast today. Me and Jackson have boated down here to the landing. We're running 2 units of water, and today is Monday the 19th of July. They've been catching a lot of fish down here on the pink worm. Guides have been coming down there and catching their limits. There's some guys from the resort that came down. But they're catching fish too. I'll have to ask them about that. But I'm going to throw a 16th ounce sculpin jig, 2-pound line, brown head. I'm going to fish here for a little bit, then I'm going to work my way down lake. Oop. Sorry. My jig probably now has weeds on it. Ooh, there were some weeds. I don't know how far these weeds come out. They've been fishing with a pink worm under a float. That's what they've been using here, and I think maybe I know why. If there's that much weeds, pondweed. Ooh, got some wind here. There's been a lot of rainstorms blow through, although we hadn't got any rain. It's been all around us though. There could be some pondweed way out here. Looks like that's what I'm getting. So down here there's not a whole lot of current, but there is just a little bit with 2 units running. I'm moving out, get away from that pondweed. Jeremy Resnick said that most of the guides came down here this morning and was fishing the pink worm under the float. Even he came down here and fished it, and they caught the limit. And then Jeremy said they went back up to Fall Creek and drifted a scud and caught some really nice fish. I think the thought is they've stocked down here recently, just the last few days. I heard they stocked down at Rockaway Beach. I was talking to Rooster 2 days ago, and he said that there were a lot of fish down by what they call the Twin Island. I think it's about 5:30 in the afternoon. Doesn't look like the fish house is too busy yet. I did not come prepared to fish the pink worm. I don't think. I could fish a mega worm under a float. I'm Might try that here in a minute. If there's a bunch of stockers down here, they ought to hit this jig. Kind of wanting to drift down. The wind's holding me up. Last cast before I hit the restaurant. I did overhear some people that came in just before I went out. They said fishing had been pretty slow for them until the last hour, and this is like a switch kicked on and they started catching fish. Okay, we're gonna make a little circle here. Go down below the landing for a second. Then I'm going to work my way down. I just had a bump. I'm really not paying attention. There's too many things to look at down here. I better turn my trolling motor down. That wind's out of the north, so it's actually pushing me up a little bit. cast. Those weeds. When those rainbows are stocked down here, usually they kind of scatter out and you'll see them dimpling the surface. I got one more. I don't see any. Bites above the fish house, but I don't think I got any. Yeah, I got the one there too. All right, I'm gonna work on going on down a little ways. Okay, I have pulled down here. This is the dock that they keep the Missouri Department of Conservation stocking boat. And you can hear, those are Taneycomo campers. And they're out on the lake today, diving in the water like crazy kids. I am fishing a sluggo. No, I'm not. A Senko. I've got it rigged, Texas rigged. It's a weighted plastic worm that's got some salt in it. 6-pound line. And I'm going to work this bank just a little bit above the dock and below the dock. And it looks like there's a beaver. Just went under the water, a little baby one. There is not much current down here at all, which is good. I don't really want any current working this bait. It's been a long time since I came down here and tried this. I did check the water temp. It's 56 degrees down here, which is pretty cool. Well, maybe I should have let him have it a little bit. I got a bite about halfway back to the boat. Now, when I came down here and fished a couple of times, ooh, there's a log right there I need to throw around. Caught some bass doing this along this bank. It was in June. Also caught a 21-inch brown doing this too. I have not fished a Senko or anything like a Senko in a long, long time. It doesn't sink as fast as I thought it would. Did. Sorry. Okay, let's go down below. It's a really pretty evening. It's nice down here. You got Lakeshore, Blue Haven, Tanglewood, Taneycomo. I think there's a couple other resorts down here that I'm not familiar with their names. You can see how big it is down here. It's big and wide and pretty deep. Just curious, it is 17 feet and it's 56 degrees down here. Water temp. 17 feet out here. Well, I probably should go in and work the bank a little closer. I don't need to be sitting out this far. I know they stock off this ramp occasionally, and I know that big bass will eat trout, so that's my thinking, is there could be some big old black largemouth bass down here living. And they might hit my slug or my Cinco. Blake was using something I think similar to this last night. And it seemed like he had no trouble recognizing the bite. I do have my life jacket on. We just got a pretty good rain, so I put my jacket on over my life jacket. Now it's getting hot. Oh, I see a bunch of weeds. Yeah. It's a lot of pondweed along the bank. I probably need to back out because I'm pretty close to that. The pondweed comes out and then it drops off. Let's do a little flip. Let's just turn the camera. A little short. As we go down this way, I remember a long time ago, there was that a bite? A lot of trees and wood in the water. That's what made this really good bass fishing, I felt like. So I guess you really have to watch your line. Now, growing up, I fished farm ponds in southeast Kansas. Is that a fish? No. And we fished plastic worms. Big red and purple plastic worms. Okay, I'm gonna go down there a little ways until I see something I should fish. I've come down here. I didn't spend hardly any time after I signed off in B Creek. I'm just above the gold mine. The gold mine would be down there, closer to where you see the outcrops in the bluff. But there's an old fence all along this this bank. Water down here is about 60 degrees. I'm just gonna work a little bit of this. A little bit of this bank. I can get a lot closer than that. Drop down there. It's not where I wanted to drop. Everyone pick it up. The river here, the lake here is not quite as wide as it was down in the mouth of Bull Creek, so there's a little bit more current here. There's a mud line along the bank here, probably from boat traffic. I'm not sure what else to even use here. You know, I've got some just rare plastic worms, and I've got some floating worms. Then I got some grubs. Oh no, I threw it right in the middle of that brush. There, oh man, that was a perfect drop. There's actually some water in behind this pondweed that's fishable. Look right up by that dock. Yeah. Okay. We'll move along. Okay, we're going to go up into this slough. This is not the one, I don't think. Blake was in last night. I think he's gone down that way. That kind of looks like a beaver dam. This is fairly deep through here. Probably ought to be fishing this. Yeah. Yeah, it's not very deep. Maybe 3 feet. So I tied on a pink floating worm. And I have it Texas rigged. There we go. Yep. Get up underneath the tree. Yeah. And my light, yeah, it got through, but let's just lay these rods down, huh? They're pointing through the trees. It's a really good idea. Yeah, I'm right up into this tree here. I haven't caught anything on a floating worm, probably 15 years. Kind of like to go over there and fish that shade. So I can see this worm doesn't go more than probably 6 inches deep. Okay. Something grabbed it, ran off with it. Didn't spring the hook. Try that again. Oh, he ran with it again. As soon as it hit the shade, man, that's where the fish are. Throw it out in the sun, they're not there. Or they might be there, but they're not. Not very active. Oh, there's a little bigger wave. Little wake going towards it. I caught a fish. Little bass. Well, I caught a bass. I'm probably gonna head towards this shade over here. Keep seeing these wakes move over from the side towards the worm, but they don't eat it. Throw it out here in the middle, in the sunshine, just to see. I'm headed back out this entrance to the main lake, and I noted that it really had some good depth coming in here, so I was going to go ahead and throw as I headed out. I got a bunch of little ones down there playing with it. It's probably what was playing with them before, just little tiny bass or bluegill. Doesn't take much of a fish to grab it and run with it. Fox squirrel. Okay, that's my last cast. Now there is a guy that I might go talk to. Looks like Rooster over there fishing. He lives down here Rockaway, and he knows this lake a lot better than I do. Yeah, let's go talk to Rooster. Maybe he can put us on some trout. Hey, Rooster. I'm down here doing one cast and I'm not catching many fish.
I just caught one.
Did you?
Yeah. About the fourth cast.
Throwing a what?
On a pumpkin and sculpin, orange head, Lilley's jig.
I'll be darned. No, I was down here bass fishing for a while and I didn't do very good. So.
Oh, well, this is the spot.
What, for bass?
For my rainbows on this end.
Oh, okay.
From about that tree stump down to the islands.
Okay. Yeah, that's Twin Islands, right?
Yeah, it's Twin Islands.
Yeah. Huh. Yeah, I haven't fished down here much.
It's not the same. We didn't do no good last night.
Really?
Went up there, and I caught a 17. He caught a 19, and he caught 2 more, and I didn't catch any more.
Yeah.
But
did they? You said they stocked down here just not long ago, did they?
last Wednesday, yeah, Wednesday.
Yeah. I think they stocked up. I think they stocked at the landing too.
But, yeah, me and Dennis started at the dam last night and fished all the way down Cooper Creek.
I just had a bite.
I'm not too far from the dock here. It's normally where I usually start about this tree and drift outside the island, in between the islands.
Yeah? Huh. Yeah, I just had a bite. I went up in that slough where, I don't know, I don't think I was in the same slough as Blake was in last night, but
I haven't seen much fish up in there actually.
yeah, a bunch of little ones.
But did you know the other side of these trees, this slough down, that's all pond? That used to be an old duck pond.
Yeah, that's where I was just in. The duck blind.
Well, it's a duck. It's a pond. I never realized that the bank of this is the bank of the pond, and they used to pump in. There's a big, like 50-horse electric motor.
Huh.
And they used to pump fill full of water.
I'll be darned.
See, see, you found my fishing hole.
Yep. Little stalker trout.
My first one, I didn't catch it, but he hit it all the way up. Chasing was a decent size, but I just caught that one. Mine was smaller than that one, that first one. They usually don't come down this way.
Yeah. Well, the water's still pretty cold down here.
The other day I was up in Bull Creek, it was 79.8.
Yeah.
But this is the only place that we've got a good flow to where that kind of attracts them.
Yeah, there's pretty good current here. I'm going to make a couple more casts and then I'm going to head back. I don't want to get out here too late and oh, I just missed one. I think I picked up some. Oh, he hit that on the reel in. I thought I had some moss on there. Whew, that's little. Man, these are big enough to eat. for bass. Yep. Oh, I missed one. Got some fish jumping. Oh, golly.
And I got mine on a rooster tail last night.
There he is. I see him down there chasing it. Oh, last night up the dam?
Yeah, we were about there by that first island or so. I threw him a rooster tail. I caught it.
I'll be darned. Caught him on a rooster tail. I bet they'd hit rooster tail here.
I usually do pretty good.
They're just swiping at it. I bet they'd hit a pink worm under a float, a jig under a float. All right, one more cast. As long as the wind blows, it's not going to get foggy on me. There are a lot of fish that are jumping down there. Oop, just missed one. There he is. Well, I guess we ought to send some people down here to fish. Jeez. Oh, he got off. Okay, he's a little better. They're better fish. Well, thank you, Rooster. And thank you for watching. I'm going to edit this a lot because there's a lot of dead time where I'm not fishing, but I'll show you every place I stop along the way. I'll show some of that. Pretty cool. Thanks for watching. See you tomorrow.